What's up, Flipsider? So it's Monday, September 31st, 30th? 30 days has September, so it's the last day of September 30th, and I just got out of English and drove home. So I didn't just get out of English, but I just got home. And so we turned in an essay a couple days ago, and he graded them over the weekend. But this essay, I was just about to say that I took time on it when I really didn't. I don't want to brag or anything, but I like to pride myself on doing really good last-minute writing. Like, I can bust out a paper just randomly, really quickly. So, but this one I felt good about, even though I did it in like 4 or 5 hours. I felt really good about this essay. So he's talking about like all the mistakes people made on their papers for like 45 minutes of class, and it's just going on and on. He's just talking about all the mistakes people made, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't think I made those mistakes. Granted, I never read over it to revise it. I just wrote it once to turn it in because he's going to give it back to us and let us revise for a better grade. So why take way more time than you need to on a first draft when you're just handing it in? So I just wrote it once and turned it in and never read over it. But all these things he's saying, I'm like, I don't think I did any of this. So he is starting to hand out all the papers, and mine's the last paper he hands out. And he just kind of looks at me for a second, and I'm thinking to myself, I am proud of my paper. I think it's a good paper. And so he hands it back to me. He's like, I don't even know. Look at this! He gives me a question mark out of 100. He didn't even give me a real grade. He said, what is that? So I was super excited to get this grade because I thought it was going to be really good. And he gives me a question mark. What is that? So he told me it's a very intelligent paper. It was very smart. The analysis was super good. This was an analysis on the Cask of Amontillado or Amontillado, I don't know, by Edgar Allan Poe. And I wrote this paper and I felt super good. I'm gonna get a question mark. He said this was the last paper I read, and it blew my mind. What does it even mean? It blew his mind? So shouldn't I get a good grade? Because he said it was really intelligently written because your analysis was super good, and then later in the paper you had referenced things you talked about in the beginning of the paper, and it all came together well. And I get a question mark because he didn't know what to give it, because he said it sounded super intelligent, but... And then he even said there wasn't even punctuation or grammatical errors. And I'm like, what? And why did I get a good grade? Shut up! And then he tells me that it wasn't organized well enough. He said it's super good and intelligent, but it wasn't organized well enough. What? And he said, but it's good. The way you were kind of informal shows a personality. It kind of gives a life to the paper. I'm like, I know, I did that on purpose. There's a reason I don't say the topic sentence is blah, blah, blah. I make it good. I've always gotten good compliments on my writing because it doesn't sound robotic. There's a life to these papers because it's formal, but it's informal at the same time, and I always got complimented on it by my AP teachers and everything. And even this teacher's like, it was good. It made it really readable. But I get a question mark? I don't know what's up with that. I don't. But on a different note, he said that if I just broke it into a couple paragraphs, I'd get an A. Which, I mean, come on. Why didn't you just write an A on here then? Or a B at least. But, whatever. But today is going to be a good day. I know that because Call Me Maybe played on the radio on my way home from school. And so I know for a fact that today's going to be good. I'm going to go record, hopefully, 10 or 11 gaming episodes right now. Not right now, but right now. And then I got to go back to school and then come back and then get a haircut, and then finish that. Yeah, so lots of work to be done today. Gotta break it into more paragraphs. And, yeah, I got a haircut, shoot some videos. I finished the Flipsider Friday for this week. It's done, ready to go up. I want to put it up now, but I can't. And, work on the script for the movie trailer coming up. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And a question mark? Come on, Mr. Fleming, you serious? But I don't even know. I don't. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. And I will see you guys on the flip side.